You are an absolute star, Malekith. Thank you for joining the stream there. Oh, gosh, you can tell I'm not quite with it yet today. But we had an absolutely awesome stream going on earlier. We were playing through a bit of vintage story, so, 1 p.m. till about 4:30. Really, really fun. Really, really quite fun to get back into it and just to see a load of people come in. Now, we're going to do a little bit of Kenshi this evening. We'll try and keep pushing, hopefully, towards about 10 o'clock, so about 3 hours again, give or take. But if I do need to finish earlier, we'll find a good spot too. So I am looking, as I've said, posted about on Twitter, I am going to be looking to be running a Streamathon this week. So nearly every day there will be at least one stream. The only day I'm not going to do anything on is Wednesday because I've got to take a bit of time for myself. There's things needing done at some stage this week, and sadly not everything can be done in front of a computer. But we will be doing 2 streams today, so we've done Vintage Story earlier, we've got Kenshi coming up this afternoon. Tomorrow I will be looking to do, let me have a quick look at my schedule, because I've not published day 2 just yet. It's on the full schedule, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was, because I have the memory of a goldfish. That means goldfish. Which folder did I put it in? It's in my Twitch Assets folder, and I can never remember where I've put that. Because I am the smartest man who ever lived. Oh, that's right, we're going to mix it up a little bit. Tomorrow we're going to go through some Sonic Adventure 2 and Stardew Valley, so that'll be good fun. Everybody loves a bit of Stardew, nice and chill in the evening, and I've been craving a bit of Sonic Adventure anyway, so that'll be tomorrow afternoon's stream. But for this evening, we're going to get stuck in with a lovely bit of Kenshi. If you've played Kenshi before, you know it's good. If you've not, well, we're about to show you why it's good. So let me just make sure I've got my stream overlay and everything right. That should pick it up. There we are, fantastic. I need to get some better hotkeys there so that I don't, well, just so that I'm not hiding half the stuff behind other random bits of crap. But it's good to see you there, Malekith. Let me just have a quick look, double check that I've got Twitch open on my sidebar as well, just to make sure that I can keep track of things, because Stream Elements does some of the job for me. But sometimes you just need Twitch there just to hold your hand and kiss you on the cheek, tell you it's all going to be okay. Now, Kenshi. We had a little muck around last time, trying a couple of new starts. Turns out they weren't what I thought they were. But I have got a few other bits and pieces in, so I've got quite a heavily modified game. But base game Kenshi, fantastic, would recommend to anyone. There's a few guides for basic mods that you'd like, so I've got a dark UI mod. A couple of other bits and pieces that I just think make the game look a bit better, and there's a few that make it play better. Really recommend if you get it on Steam, just root around the workshop, you'll find some things that you like, and the official Kenshi YouTube channel, they do a fantastic job of posting stuff that's coming up that they think is neat. Some of it horrifying, and a lot of crabs, but that is Kenshi for you. Now, personally, I've done a Wanderer start a couple of times. Nobody's 5 people, that's a lot of people to deal with, but you get there. Freedom Seekers, I've not tried that one. Guy with a Dog is the one that I've been wanting to try. And I think we'll go with that one because I've got a character that I've been wanting to try out that sort of run them almost as a Beastmaster. Take a load of hounds. I've got a couple of mods for recruiting animals, but that's mostly so that if we do get in a position where we could capture wild bone wolves, we can bring those in as well. Because personally, I think that's just fun. Now, what we will do is we'll set the number of nests up to 2. I'm not sure if the alert command's going to behave in the way that I'm hoping it does. I don't have the Stream Elements chatbot set up, but I've heard sometimes it can be a bit funky. So we'll just keep an eye on things there. Leave looting on, easy prospecting, doesn't really matter. Hunger time we'll leave everything else on default. Might turn up research speed just because I'm not planning on getting a lot of characters, and sometimes you just need a bit more. That'll do. And let's begin. Now, I already had a character that we had set up, so let me see. Oh, there were loads of like pre-made characters that I've not actually looked at. I think some of these are probably mod characters. Who is Mr. Handsome? Oh, he is handsome, isn't he? Oh, I think some of these are just like some of the default ones. What's Plant 1? Fair enough. Well, we created Wolfram when we were setting up beforehand, so we'll take Wolfram and we're gonna see if we can get her running with her hounds. So, Scorchlander Woman. I don't really know what's going on with the rags there, but sticking out of them for some reason. But we'll just take Wolfram out into the world and see where she's going. Who are the characters whose appearance haven't been changed? Do you want to continue? No. Who's the other person? The dog. Oh, so we need a good name for the dog. Peanuts, because I like calling things peanuts, because that's just how fun and cool I am. Let's go. So, no, I've been called Shan for some reason, that's fair enough. So we're hungry. We're in... Oh, we're not in Bast, are we? Okay, this is a difficult start then. So you can just bodyguard Shan. No, Shan, you're going to bodyguard Peanut. Peanut, you're going to be the one that goes and walks places. So we've got no money. We have got nothing to our name. Are we going to be able to get any food? Because Bast is a notoriously difficult place to start. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Alright, Shan, pick up Peanut. Is there anything on the floor that we can just take that isn't going to cause any grief? Doesn't really look like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over, we're just going to grab a couple of bits that aren't nailed down, and I think we're going to try and make our way over to one of the United Cities. I think that's going to be our best bet to start out with. So grab these water jugs, I think. Because ideally, we just need to get out of here. Because we're not going to find anything useful in Bast. Alright, there's a big old water tower that's empty. Is there any more trash that we can just sort of root through? It is looking a little bit dicey. There's some iron resources, so that is somewhere where we could potentially gain some early game experience and money, but I don't really want to be a miner to start off with if I can help it. Mostly because it's boring as sin. Right, so Shan is carrying Peanut. What have we got in here? Some copper on the floor. Barrel of fuel that's free to a good home. Fabrics. And a doll. Right, what else is here that would be any value? The iron plates, probably. There is a splint kit. Sneak, take. I'm not sure who these actually belong to. Does it say? United Cities. Oh, so I don't know if these guys will care if I steal that then. Because these guys are vagrants. So I've dropped the cups. Can I take the steel bars? Because they're going to be worth a few coins. And the water jugs are worth 30, so get rid of those. Get rid of the bowl. Take the iron plates. Anything in the box? More steel bars and some electronics. Ooh. They're worth more than the fabrics, we'll take them. And there's some stuff up here, some just random chunks of stone, and a barrel of something. And there's a lot of stuff going on out there that I'm not liking the look of. Right. Have we got anything else that's not worth a lot? Because steel is worth 500. Yeah, it's better for us to take the steel than it is for the electronics, I think, at this point. The book is worth a few. The bowl will leave. I wish I could fit the copper in my pockets, but I think that's it for now. So we've got a crap weapon. We've got nothing that we can use. And we're going to just get out of Bast. There is no point in us staying here if we can help it. Because this place is... well, it's a war zone. There's no sense in us lurking in an active war zone. There's nothing in that barrel. So let's get out and hope we don't get caught. That is some fantastic pathfinding straight up the side of this cliff. Right, what do we have? We've got United Cities Samurais. We don't have any bounties or anything, which is okay. Peanut is an absolute baby, so Peanut's not gonna do an awful lot just yet. Alright, so we're going to continue just sneaking out. We're gaining a load of stealth experience. I'm not really sure who we're gaining it from, but we're gaining it. Looks like some samurai scouts might be following us. Or they're just pathfinding in a general similar direction. Well, if that means that we get some free experience out of it, we get some free experience. Fantastic. And we get bonuses because we are playing as a Scorchlander. So, under normal circumstances, I like to bring my characters and I like to make them... I mean, I love martial artists in this game. Absolutely adore martial artists. I think it's a really fun character build. I think it takes forever to get going. But once they're doing what you want them to do, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I was really wanting to try and do something a bit different. Because I've been wanting to do a Beastmaster playthrough for a while. I've seen some people where they play Kenshi as a bone dog or just with an army of crabs. And, you know, the crab army is always great, but they're slow as heck, so sometimes it's just painful. So I was thinking bone dogs, because bone dogs are... They're awesome. I mean, they do a lot of damage. They've got really good stats when they're adults. And I want a character that can sort of sit back and let the pups do the job. Now, you can't put armor on animals, but they heal quickly. They eat a lot. And generally speaking, you know, animals can't commit crimes. There's a few major threats for this sort of playthrough. So one is if Shan gets taken out of commission, she can't heal the dogs can't heal themselves. Those skimmers are coming very close and don't like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sneak past them. No, I've been seen. Are we going to get out of this, or are we going to get brutally beaten? We're going to get brutally beaten, aren't we? And we're dying already! Welcome to Kenshi, where one skimmer just ends the run immediately. Right, new game! Oh, blimey. Yeah, all it takes is one bad move. It's just a line of skimmers. I don't really know what I could have done about that one. Well, I mean, other than just leave, but I need to keep moving forward because we were hungry. Right, so I'll bring Wolfram out again. And we'll stick with the name as well because it doesn't automatically update the names. Change the character and Peebnub, the bone dog. Hey, you're at Crisis Jacks. Yeah, I've been playing for about 3 seconds and already died, so we just got skimmered. Walking into the desert and within seconds just dead. Such is the way of Kenshi. But the beautiful thing is we try again and we try again. So we got some steel bars, that was worth a bit again. Just loot these houses again, make sure we can grab what we can. Get where we're going, And, oh, I didn't even have to go upstairs. I'm apparently that stealthy that I can just take things from different floors. Alright, Wolfram, grab Peebnub, because Peebnub cannot walk very fast, because Peebnub is a little baby. And little babies only have little legs. It's not their fault, but they're small. Yes, you're small too, Spubs. Oh, careful with the claws, little man. That's it. With Kenshi, embrace morality. You know, reject morality, play Kenshi. But we are going to try and mix it up a little bit. Now, normally we wind up playing quote-unquote good guys. Whatever that means in this game. I'm just going to sort of do stuff. Oh, God, I forgot I wasn't fast-forwarding, and that's why it's taking forever to get over here. Yeah, at some stage I'd like to do like a Holy Nation playthrough maybe and see what that actually feels like. Ow! Thank you, Spud. That's all my blood out. Oh, the cat just jumped up and tried to use my arm as a landing point. Bless him. It's a good job he's cute, because now my blood is out. Thank you. And now he's just sitting in the hallway looking at me very adorably. Oh. Die in the game, die in real life. And I want those. I'm not going to take that because that's a modded backpack. I'm not going to take that backpack, but I'm going to take the steel bars. Though, I'm sure he just heard me saying that he was small and he went, oh, that's me. But, like I said, good job he's cute. That's actually phenomenal. Sleeping bag. Can I get that in my pockets if I dump the copper? And we'll dump the gears because the copper's actually worth more. Fabulous. So now we have a chance if we get, like, that heads kicked in. No, he's normally relatively well behaved, bless him, but I think Spud's just decided he's going to be jealous there. Right, so what have we got? We've got a skimmer out here beating people to death. People that are definitely going to die. So, rebel farmers, slaves. That guy's got a big old pickaxe. That's just that guy. Let's see if they've got anything on them that's worth taking. Oh, skimmers. So usually I like to make my way down to the hub and stuff, but the Bast Start is one that I don't... Well, I've not done before, so it's like, actually, this could be quite fun. We'll take the pickaxe. It's a terrible weapon. But we'll give it a look. That's a rebel farmer's bone dog. And that is... Ooh, the leathers are worth a lot. The teeth. Take the leather. Can I organise... No, there's definitely no room for anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to sneak. And we'll from here... I will be building a ranged and then have the bone dogs acting as like the front line. Right, actually I'm going to take the meat off that bone dog because we are starving. And that's probably a good shout. Now when that skimmer goes down, we can get some more free meat off it. There we go. Because what's that skimmer on at the minute? Still nearly full health, and it's just out here obliterating entire patrols. Granted, they are outlaw farmers, so they are kind of crap. Oh, but we've got some cannibals. That's a samurai conscript, so what we'll do is we'll come over here, because that cannibal's going to actually have some armor on him. Because I am running the Cannibals Expanded mod. What is that skimmer doing? Don't bring it to me, you dingus. That's a holy chosen. He is wearing shoes. That's more than I am. And I don't really care about robbing him. Slightly increased speed? We'll take it. And I don't want the Holy Nation uniform on. That's just going to be a waste of time, really. Outlaw Farmer. Steal your shirt. Steal your trousers, because that's not a faction uniform. And actually, I prefer the straw sandals. Yep, looks like I managed to disconnect from the chat there for a minute. Everything seems to be behaving still, so I'll just assume that it was being buggy. Fantastic. Right, where was that cannibal? So there's the Chosen. There's the Farmer. So he was down here somewhere, wasn't he? Oh, I've lost him. It's fine. We've got some junk to sell. We've got some basic equipment. I think we're going to be alright, at least temporarily. Oh, that is the cannibal. So, do I want spiked mace versus iron stick? It's not very heavy. Bonus damage, bonus attack. Yeah, we'll swap them out. And we'll just take this guy's cannibal plate. It's only a little bit of armor. Weighs a little bit, but it could be the difference between life and death, and it also might just sell for a bit more. Yeah, we're basically wandering about in our pants, so there are worse things to do. But we will make it. Right, what's seen as? Just a bunch of Holy Nation boot holes? But we sneak past. And ignore them. Can we get out of Bast with our faces attached? Find out next time in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. We are going the exact wrong direction. I am a fucking idiot. Oh, language, sorry. Nah, strategically more stealth experience. That's it. And we'll just keep shuftying on. And I'm actually going to make some saves, because I want to play a character for more than 3 minutes this time around. Right, where are we going? We're sneaking past this little town. And that is Bast, so we actually went the complete wrong direction. Fair enough. One day I'll learn how to use a map. That day is not today. Right, Peeb, no, you're not doing great. We've eaten all the food and we're still doing better, but not great. That's some samurai conscripts. They should ignore me in theory. They better. What if I die? I'll be mildly inconvenienced. And we'll just keep scooting. What's that? That's a bone dog from somebody. Just a wild bone dog. Yeah, we ain't fighting that. I need to keep my flesh on the inside. And they're more just, yep, wild bone dogs. So the nest is up here somewhere. Well, wherever it is, there isn't any loot. Breaking my heart. What on earth is that? I have no idea what that is. If that's a skimmer, I'm gonna poop. No, it's just a little sparkly thing. Fair enough. Peeb Nub is so hungry he's going to start passing out, so we need to get to a position where we can feed the dog. Right, that is our one goal. Because I'm not eating him. Mercenaries, they're fine. They're not going to care about me. Yeah, we'll just keep ooching. That's just a skull. Right. I don't think I've ever seen one of them before. And we can see a city in the distance. What are you? Wandering assassin, so he's fine. He's going to ignore us. Oh. Bast is not a place for a like baby character to chill in. I want to avoid these manhunters, because if they kidnap us, they're probably going to ignore the dog or eat him. Either way, kind of rude. Don't turn to face me. You cheeky buggers. Now, the best part of all this is we've already leveled up our strength quite significantly just for carrying the dog and filling our pockets with garbage. And because we're going to be focusing on a lot of dex-based weapons, just having that extra bit of strength early is going to be nice, because it's not really going to interfere with anything. We're probably not going to generate it very quickly, and not like naturally. So we'll take what we can get. Alright, what on earth are you guys? Outlaw farmers. So that's just a straight up camp of them. So we're not going to be able to sneak past them. Well, not sneak through them anyway. So we're going to have to go around. I was hoping we'll be able to pinch a bit of something off the skimmers, but that's not going to happen. How are we doing? Too far away to level stealth. That's fine. What have we got over there? Just a wandering monk. So as we make our way across the Great Desert, we find ourselves at the gates of Stoat. A border city? Yeah, but still a major hub of trade for the United Cities. While it borders on Bast and Holy Nation territory, it still maintains its strength and its prominence as a major trading hub. And we've just arrived with our pockets filled with scrap from Bast, the injured pup on our shoulder, and a few more cats in the bank. So, what have they got to buy? What have they got to sell? Not an awful lot of anything. So we'll leave them to it. We've got residential houses. We've got the bars. Got a mechanical shop. Now, we have no need for mechanics. However, we do have a ranger shop in town. A weapons shop, a farming shop, the noble house, which we'll be avoiding like the plague. A clothing shop. We'll poke our heads in. But we may find ourselves moving over to the ranger shop sooner. Now, this cannibal armor, it's worth peanuts. It's not great, but it's worth more than the rags we were wearing. So I am tempted to flog this and essentially move around almost nude. Lady Inaba is over there, so we just need to be careful as we operate in the houses near her. Because the nobles of the United Cities are trying to find a friendly term. Yeah, there aren't any. They're just not good people. Now, I've got some modded equipment in here, so like face masks and stuff. Nothing like excessive, but nothing particularly weird. If I'm going to do crossbows, Ooh, I don't want to buy too much armor just yet, because we haven't got... We haven't got food, and we need to prioritize things. Right. So we'll sell those. We still need to get something to wear, just so we don't get arrested for being poor. Do we sell them back? Because those are 1,500. Those were 500. No, we're just going to have to stick with Drifter's leather pants for now. That will keep us going just for the time being. Drifter's boots. Now we'll leave them. Got our sandals that give us that slightly increased combat speed, which we really want that at the moment. Now I've got a couple of other bits like leather combat boots and stuff that are in. They are fun. They look really nice. But they are out of our price range at the moment. Right, so we want to head to... Ooh, the bar's probably the best bet. Get some food, that has to be our top priority. Because we need something to eat, and Peebnub is really not doing well. So, where is the bartender? There he is. Feed us. I'm trying to remember what is more efficient food-wise. Because that is 15 nutrition. So 3 of those is worth more than 1 of those, but they don't stack, which is why they tend to be more expensive. So we'll sell this battle pick. Buy some dried meat. And then I do have the mod in that allows you to get cooked fish. And for some reason it's relatively cheap in shops. So it is one of those where sometimes it is just worth getting the fish. It stacks, it's cheap, and it's got good nutrition. The only issue is it doesn't really count as a food item, so you can't store it in normal food areas, and animals will not eat it off the floor. Lady Inaba is there. Let's see if I can just move away from her before she decides that she just doesn't like my face. And where was the ranger shop? It's this one. Now, we've only got 500 cats, so I'm not counting on being able to get anything, but we'll try. What do you have? Springbats, toothpicks, everything really good quality and nothing that I can use. Fantastic. So what we'll do then is I'll get 2 toothpick sets, and we'll just hope that we find somebody in the wastes with a toothpick. The issue is we are now out of money, so the question is, what do we do now? So, first off, I'm going to feed the dog. He's only eaten, what, that first bit, and he's going to wait until he's finished digesting before he'll eat another. That's fair enough. So you, bodyguard Peebnub, we're not going to go far from the city. There's not really much we can do here. I don't like to do the scavenging by the gate guards thing, but I don't think we're going to be able to have much choice in that, to be honest. What have we got going on in the desert? But manhunters over there. We've got the nobles being pricks. What have we got over here? More manhunters. Bit surprised at the lack of skimmers at the moment. Alright, can we feed Peebnub again? Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, and it's slave hunters getting beaten down. Apparently I keep getting disconnected from the chat, which is a bit weird. Oh, the skimmer's down. Grab some claws, because we can sell those for a few quick pennies. And the fowl meat, I don't think the dogs can eat that, so we'll leave that be. But we can sell the claws. Oh, and there's another one here. Well, not that we can carry anything from it. Back into the clothing shop, and we'll start selling some of these bits and pieces. Because, well, it's not looking like we're going to be able to get a crossbow anytime soon. We can at least start to make a bit of progress. So Wolfram, get over here. Peebnub, you just do what you're doing, little man. We've got some more meat and some more claws, yes. And that'll just bring our cats up ever so slightly. Right. Nice little bit of initial progress. Cannot argue. That's not going to sell for much, is it, now? It's going to take a lot of effort to keep Peebnub fed. Like, managing this stuff early, really tricky. Slave Hunter, what have you got? Just a sword. Terrible behaviour. Get out here, Wolfram, and we'll see what he's got. Because he should stay down long enough for us to check. Club. Shoddy grade faceplates. And they're not technically armour, so we'll put them on. Well, not armour, faction armour, that's what I was looking for. Get these guys together, Peebnub. It's going to take a while for Peebnub to get anywhere near what we want them to be. So Wolfram, get over here and pick up Peebnub. Peebnub is still healing. Where do we want to go? So the Great Desert really isn't a great place to be early. I'm thinking we'll come down past the eye. What is our... Oh, our acid protection's not going to be great because I just gave away that hat, didn't I? But I'm still thinking the hub's probably the best place to be trying to make our way towards. And while some starts, you know, like the Wanderer, start off in the hub, some of these starts, where it's getting there, I think that is really quite fun in itself. So strength is building up really quite nicely. What is my weight looking like at the moment? Still heavy. Alright, what are these camps? Who's in here? Empire Peasants. So I don't think these guys care, will they? They're just peasants. Yeah, fair enough. Dropping a save. Because I've done a couple where it was just like the Iron Man things, but the fact they last about 3 minutes before I absolutely spectacularly mess something up. I like my well, my starts where you begin out in Rebirth, but I think those are some of the easier starts. Mostly because I can just AFK it. Come out of Rebirth with 50 martial arts and you're ready to go. Right, we've got a load of skimmers there. Who's fighting? Holy Nation servants. Am I in a position where I can get in there and get some of the meat? Probably. Got a downed holy servant, he's not going to care. At least he'd better not care. And pockets full of meat. Awesome. That's a lot of skimmers. That's another skimmer. That's... am I going to get skimmed already? Turn and fight, turn and fight. Hopefully it just knocks us down. And just like that, random skimmer, dead. Game's done. Oh! Both characters dying, Wolfram's flesh is falling off. So we do a cheeky little reload, because just a sea of skimmers. If I'm doing an Iron Man challenge, I'll not like reload, but at the minute I'm just playing to have a bit of fun. Oh, excuse me. Had quite a big dinner and I've got a bit of indigestion, I think. Bah. But no, well, there's no bloody sign of them this time, is there? I know it's the skim sands for a reason, but like, come on. That was just mean. Speed up a little bit. Yeah, there's a sea of them now. And we'll just keep going, get ourselves around. Because this pup isn't going to do anything while he's still a pup. Takes a good while for him to level up a little bit. Because yeah, you can see his stat multiplier 0.04. So where a normal character, you know, they might have, you know, 50 strength. He's got 0. Well, probably 0.5 at this point, times that. So, yeah. They're not great when they're babies, bless them. But they become really good when they grow up. So it's just getting that balance right. Getting them through being a baby. And then they are powerhouses. Alright, I want to come down and stop by the way station in the Grey Desert. I think that's where we're going to plan to go. Just dropping a save. Like, the world is huge. I mean, granted, it feels a lot smaller once you've played it a bit and you start leveling up your athletics and stuff, but it really is a really nice, well-designed world. Skimmers coming out of everywhere. Oh, horrible things. Right, who are you? Are you just hungry bandits? No, rebel farmers. Almost worse. Alright, come on, Peepnub. Oh, I need to get a backpack sooner than later so I can feed the dog without having to constantly drop food on the floor. Because that is annoying. What's our stat doing? Are we leveling up by following these guys? Are we going to get anything out of this fight? Not really, because there's more skimmers coming in. So if there's anyone left standing, those are going to come in and kill them. Oh, God. I don't usually start in these zones. It's brutal. Somebody think of the children. There are no children in Kenshi. And if there were, they'd probably be child slaves or something, let's face it. Ah, they took all the meat. What's going on down there? Holy Nation Paladins, those will not be taking the meat. Sand Ninjas, though, I do not want to get involved in. Although if they fight the Holy Nation soldiers, that could be quite profitable. Are they going to fight, or are they just going to ignore each other? Just going to ignore each other. That skimmer just went back in the sand. Yeah, I saw you. If I weren't desperate for food for my baby pupper, I wouldn't be coming anywhere near you. And now we go the long way around, because we saw that guy and we're not going to take any chances. Oh, my voice is all croaky and scratchy this evening. Yeah, it's I think on the one hand, it's just because it makes it easier than having to make the decision of, do we have kids in and do we make them invincible? Because is it really choice if the players aren't allowed to do things? And then you've got the question of, like, well, if we are going to have kids in, do we have them, like, one age? Do we have, like, a variety? Because it's like, Skyrim's got kids. They're all 8, but Skyrim's got kids. Nobody has any babies. Nothing. I've not played the Witcher games. I don't know if they've got anything sort of different to that. Keep meaning to. And then just not having the time to devote, really. Plus, let's face it, what kind of fantasy world has children in it? Blech. I spent too much time getting killed by giants. And how can you forget there are kids? Everybody knows Braith. She's just as bad as Nazim. But it's just in that slow part of the game at the moment. It's like, I know sometimes Kenshi can be one of those where it's difficult to get started. And it is a slow start. Once you get built up, like, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. But I am also aware that sometimes it can be a bit of a, when are we going to get to the good bit? And we'll get there. Just got to let the pup grow up a little bit. And hopefully get Wolfram in a position where she doesn't immediately get killed by whatever we walk near. Because unfortunately she is kind of in that position. Alright, head to the way station. Hey, it's actually functioning on this one. Because we went down here before, about a week or so ago. And this way station was completely devoid of life. So if there's people, you know, money exchanging hands, I can assume there is life. Which there is fantastic. So we've got a few cats, nothing serious, but enough to just sort of swing by and see what they've got. And the answer to that is sweet F and A. And the bar's not going to have much in it either, because it is just a place to sort of sleep. They'll have some food, but we're alright for food at the moment. Which usually isn't something you hear in Kenshi. Let's do business. What have you got? Yeah, food, not a lot else. And we'll get scooting on. Right. So, what time is it? It's the afternoon. We're about to start moving towards Venge. So this could either go really well or horribly. So I believe it's about 10 PM that Venge is safe. But it's only for about 4 hours and it can take longer than that to get through it. If you get caught in any fights, well, you're just done. So we are going to... Oh, what's this? Is this just nomads? These are just nomads. Awesome. So they're not going to kill us. But the giant space lasers might. So as long as the giant space laser doesn't land on top of us, we should be good. If it does, Peebnub's definitely dead, and Wolfram possibly. So this could be an awful idea. Awful idea. Oh. Old pucker. Whew. Oh, just what we'd like to see on the horizon. Death! I'd almost choose the lasers at this point. Alright, where are we at? Getting dangerously close to the Deadlands, so I kind of want to pull this way a little bit. Yeesh. Yeah, we'll scoot on round and... No, what are you? What are you? What are you? I don't like you. Escaped slaves. Okay, I do like you, but don't come running over the hill like that. Whoa. Be free, don't get lasered. You have my well wishes. As long as I don't get lasered, it'll be a good day. Keep on running, run, 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 run. What we got? Iron resource. Got the little broken way station. I'd cut around, but we've not got acid protection for the Deadlands, and I don't really want to head down to the lagoons because I've just not got the kit to deal with it. Oh, we'll grab the skeleton repair kits because that's worth a fortune. And for us, we need all the cash we can get. Range. Repair kit. Grab the muscle. That will do us for now. Let's not lurk for too long. What are you? Ninjas. And thralls. Okay, come on, thralls. You fight them. Don't fight me. No. No. I can't afford to be knocked out here! Dang it! Well, we just pray that we don't get lasered, and why is all our blood out? That is too much blood. I think we might be below our knockout point because of the blood loss. Yeah. It is healing. But it's not great. And of course Peebnub's hungry again. Can you just eat that Peebnub, or is that like... Nope. We've got bandages, so once we get up, assuming we don't get lasered to death, it is now nighttime, so we shouldn't. We've got a little bit of time to recover. That's where Kenshi performs best, you know, a little bit of nail biting, a little bit of sitting there staring at your phone going, right, come on, can we wake up already, please? Hey, there we are. Right, let's get the medic job set. Physician, heal thyself. With your medical skill of none. Alright, pick the meat back up. Peebnub's unconscious and will not... Oh no, arm's crippled. Hey, but Peanut's up. Alright then, you two. Let's get out of here. Is your arm nearly fixed? Yes, very nearly. So if we're very lucky, we'll get out. Let's see some gutters. Right, you able to pick him up now? Yes, awesome. Should be slightly faster now, at least. And we're going to cut through this top route. We're going to cut through there, because if we can get down towards Skinner's Rome, we should be good to go. Because I don't really want to head into Shem just yet. So I'm going to be trying to do beasts only. Every time I play, I usually wind up making a martial artist, and I sit there and go, oh, this will be a true solo character, and I'll not do anything, and so on and so forth. And then before I know it, I've accidentally got a city going. And it's all just a little bit more than I'd expected. So this time round, I'm going to be trying to get, a couple of bone dogs, and just really sort of see where it goes. The hardest part is saying no to Beep. But he'll do what he does. To be fair, whether or not I actually wind up going to Mongrel is another question. So Frontier Armour Shop, that's just from another mod I've got that adds a few interesting looking armour pieces. Again, something that's on the workshop. I believe it's... I can't remember who's done it. It's from another country. I think it's Japanese, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So there is a compatibility patch that is needed for it, just so that it actually translates and you can see what on earth you're doing. But yeah, because we're just doing sort of variety stuff this week, I'm not... Oh, you cannot! Yeah, because we're doing variety stuff this week, I'm not looking to get too invested in an individual character, so it's just to see what we can do, and if these blood spiders kill me, I'm going to scream. Come on, can we get in without them attacking me? Right, what have we got here? Dust bandits. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be grateful for dust bandits. Right, we're over here. We're running to the back of here, and we're going passive. And Wolfram's already knocked out immediately by blood spiders. Thank you, game. Ugh, at least we got to a safe place. Whether or not we'll get healed by somebody is another question. They might just watch us on the floor or bleed out. Or the blood spiders will kill everybody in here. We're dying. Everyone just gonna let us die in the corner? Anyone? Sad Ninja, are you going to help me, or are you just going to be a dick? Yeah, we got in and just got blood spidered. Sounds about right. Don't you just love Kenshi? Yes, yes I do. That's why I've got so many hours in it. And like I said, I could Iron Man it, but I like to have fun. To be fair, if I wanted to Iron Man it, I'd just do one of the other starts. Because this is just one I'm not familiar with, and looking after a dog early is really not easy. Not used to having to feed it with nothing so far, and also like eliminating mining and stuff as money-making options. I'm sitting here trying to think about how the best ways of doing things now. I want to get my crossbows. I want Peebnup to get a bit bigger. And that'll be taking out like hungry bandits and stuff. But again, got to be really mindful, because if Hebnub goes down near hungry bandits, they will kill him. So we've got to be really sensible with how we do things, and I'd be a liar if I said I've not had many fights where I've just stopped paying attention halfway through and only realised in time to watch my pets get eaten. Weak thralls, don't want to be anywhere near them. And we'll just keep wiggling on. Now, because Kenshi's music is being very quiet, I'm actually going to put some background stuff on, because I feel like it's a little bit too quiet. Well, that was a great pause, wasn't it? If they were running off into the distance or across the bloody pause menu. And we got more gutters. I'm dealing. We do not deal with flesh-eating burbs. It's the goat man. And a sea of hungry bandits. I've never actually seen blood spiders in Venge, so I was amazed that those were there. Because I know they say, you know, like, the characters all go on about, oh yeah, this is where the gutters go to hunt spiders, and it's, oh, fair enough, whatever. Weird, but never seen one. Apparently they do live here. Guess I had to find out eventually. Feed the dog. God, he eats so much, I forgot just how much these things eat. Oh, we got a band of bones. They're not going to care, or they're just going to beat me up. We'll get to the corner of Sham, and then I know more or less where I am. Like, just contextually. To be fair, I know a fair bit of the map. There's just a few zones that I've not been to as much as others. I do like Shem because it's good for training. Well, after a bit. Sometimes there's just too many hungry bandits and you get your teeth pushed in. Ooh, water. I'll tell you what, there's nothing like talking all day to remind you to drink. Right, where are we at? Come on then, Wolfram, let's just cut across, because there's no point in diving back into Shem to dive back up the hill. These things are usually crawling with beak things, and I am not dealing with that. Where are we? So if I was just doing like a solo archer or something, I think my first bet would be to get just a crap toothpick, as many bolts as I can carry, and head to the Leviathan coast. Because you can train pretty easily up there. Because we've got the dog to worry about, that actually forces us to not do that. Which is a predicament that I didn't think I'd be in. I'm almost too used to being able to just do whatever. Because I will usually take one character, get them down a path of being able to look after themselves and look after a couple of other people, and then start recruiting and navigating the world. At the minute, I've got to be very mindful as to who beats me up. I don't think dust bandits, they'll rob you, but I don't think they butcher animals. So I'm going to make a very stupid play. I'm just going to walk up to him. You right, boys? What's up? Hit the road. Ah, my face. My beautiful face. And just like that, I'm dying. Awesome. And Peepnub has been butchered. Now we know the answer to that question. Oh, I just need to find like a stray hungry bandit or something. At least now we know that that isn't an option as well, so I've got to be really careful as to how I handle this. Like, it might genuinely wind up being that I just have to leave Peebnub in the hub. Train up Wolfram a bit. Keep Peebnub fed. Alright, let's get some of these random bits of tat from here, because we can sell them. Why can't you pick that up? Because you put that straight in your weapon slot, because you're a dingus. Let's organise that. We will get the Ninja Blade, the Flesh Cleaver. That Flesh Cleaver sells for absolutely nothing. Well, they all sell for nothing because they're all garbage. Very well, they'll do. I don't want to go to Ishijuku because their quality stuff is too good. Which sounds like a really weird thing to say, but we're going to take Wolfram just straight up to the hub. I would say the Great Desert is a good place for starting if you have more than one character. Because you can basically save yourself from what is there, I don't want to run into that, what is there. Help if my hand was on the keyboard properly. Dust bandits, good job I checked. Right. Drop that, feed the dog. They're just walking back and forth on the road that I need to walk on, which is really annoying. Oh wait, they're just escaped servants, that's fine then. I think. We'll just sneak again, might as well get some points. I'm hoping that I can sort of do almost like a reverse Bugmaster. Swear, Wolfram, you know, really good at looking after herself, but also dogs. .22 strength on a Scorchland, though. That's not bad. I mean, it's not good for any sort of character, but it's not. It could be worse. That's right, this water's not deep enough to swim in. I like to get a little bit of swimming experience where I can, just because it can help in the rare occasions where you need it. And also, just the fact that it tones up your characters a little bit more. As like weird as that is, I just think sometimes it's fun to have. Plus it levels up so fast. Right, up to the hub, and we will get ourselves a crossbow. Because I don't tend to do pure range characters either. It's one of those where it's feels too cheap, but then I also do the martial arts, and martial arts very quickly becomes too cheap. But we have made it to the hub, and we can start, hopefully, doing some things. What is interesting now is actually, as I'm playing it, I'm realising more that it is a lot slower than sometimes I remember. And it is sort of getting me into a bit of a mindset. Maybe Kenshi is better for videos and less so for streaming, unless you like doing something specific, like the early game stuff. Maybe not the best. Right, let's get some more toothpicks. And Peebnub needs some more food. So we've got some hungry bandits. So I'm going to leave Peebnub there. Peebnub, you stay on passive for now. Wolfram, let's take that job off, turn on medic, and just fire on the hungry bandits. I don't really care. Saying that, you've got a junk bow. Why did you go in for melee, you absolute walrus? Oh, now I'm getting bodied. Just take the shot. Oh, come on, Wolfram. You can take that hit, but... Oh, there we go. She's down. Peebnub, however, should be able to take these guys on. Come on, Peebnub, eat that guy. Good puppy. And we should wake up. Just glue ourselves back together. A couple of toughness points. And that's just a nice little start. Don't really get any crossbow skill, which is a bit rubbish. Right, what have we got? Regular quality rag shirt. Put that on. Right, one of these was the leader, wasn't it? This one, yeah. You got a wheat straw cape, so we'll steal that. Just because I like the way it looks. And yeah, the rest of this stuff, I think we'll leave that be. Whoop whoop. We want to fight. I mean, granted, the dog wouldn't fight. Alright, Wolfram, you get over here, and these beds are 50 cats. That's not bad. And we'll just get Peebnub running around town for a minute. What time are we on? 8:15. So what I think we'll do is we'll probably keep going for another sort of 45 minutes. Maybe take a short break and see what we want to do, because I'm actually... It has been a long day. And I might just slow things down a touch. I think Vintage Story was a lot more fun to watch, and I'm realising that Kenshi is fun to watch the fun bits. And some of this stuff where you're just sort of grinding, maybe not quite as entertaining. It's fun to play. And the stories that you can get are awesome. What have we got going on here? Just the outlaws. To the barman. What have you got? Sell you this tat. Arrange that. And I can't afford a meat wrap. Marvellous. Who have we got in the bar? We've got an adventurer headhunter with far too much hair. couple of mercs. Maxerk. Hog. Mercenary captain. Is there not supposed to usually be like a thug in here? Unless he's just milling about somewhere else. So pootle down to the loan shack, see what they've got going on there. So Wolfram getting there, let's see what's going on. Got Skirl, Bug, Nebbit and Ponsmin. Fabulous names. Welcome, new customer. What can I get you? Reload time 2.8, 1.9. Now I'll stick with what we got, because I know that the worse the quality of the crossbow, the more experience you can get out of it, because you do less damage. And to be fair, bleed stacks up at some point anyway. Gosh, Peebnub, you're so slow. Who are these guys? Escaped servants? Are they going to be mean to me, or are they just going to chill? Right, can you eat fish? You can. Well, that suddenly makes life a lot easier. We've got camps of dust bandits. Yep. Autosave's chunking a bit. Just generic hungry bandit. Okay. Ooh. What are we gonna do? Oh, you know what? I think what we'll do, we'll get into the town. I'm going to take a short break just to refill my drink and everything. And I think what we'll do is take one of my other saves out for a little bit and have a look at some of the more fun stuff in Kenshi. Because if I'm wanting to sort of demonstrate what can happen, it's more fun to do it with characters that are at that point where they can do it. Not the ones that are miles away from wiping their own ass effectively. So I'm going to nip right through, get myself a drink, and stretch my legs a little bit because it has been a long day of sitting. Now we'll be back in, let's say 10 minutes. And there's me back. Sorry about that, guys. Just need to stretch my legs, you know, get myself my drink topped up a bit. So I've got a big bottle of water, I've got a slightly more fun drink. And of course, they all run out eventually. So yeah, I was saying, like, the early game, very slow. So what I might do is I might take Wolfram and get her to some basic combat skills before streaming any more with Wolfram. But what I think we'll do is we'll take one of my other characters that I've played a fair bit, and we'll just have a look and see what sort of a late game looks like. So what I've got here is Genic the Fist. So Genic here is a rebirth slave. Give the game a moment just to figure out what it's doing. Now these characters, I've not bothered to set them up their own town just yet, so there's all sorts of stuff going on. There's characters everywhere, there's mods going on. I've got people here, there and everywhere. And what we'll do is we'll take Genic here, and we'll just do a little bit of a tour around, you know. Bit of fun, bit of a murder spree. Really just sort of mill about for a bit. So Genic here is an endgame martial artist. Strength 91, toughness 97, you know, just some pretty nice stats. What have I got in her pockets at the moment? So we've got some healing supplies, we've got some like weather protection. Got plenty of food, so we'll take a couple of food cubes with us. And we'll just take her out on her own. So on this file I did get some of the training katanas and stuff together just because sometimes capturing someone and just beating them to death for 3 hours is, well, you might as well just not have them have recovery times at that point. I mean, there is an element of, well, at what point do you just say, stuff it, and just give yourself levels, but that's also kind of boring. But where are we going to go? So we've got Genic here. Now, there's a lot of stuff I've done. I am currently allied with most of the Shek. I'm not sure if the Berserkers are going to fight me. Oh, yeah, they are. So, Genic here, instead of just getting absolutely bodied, absolutely bodies. They're dead. That's it. Limbs off, death. That's it. There are some enemies that do not offer, you know, quite as easy a time. Where are they? There's a couple of guys in the crater, I think. Yeah, Oni Castle. They are brutal. What I might do here is I don't think I've done it with Genic. Now, whatever we do, I'm probably going to roll it back. So I'm going to just do some stupid stuff with Genic. We're going to take her out and go on a spree. Because I think that's going to be quite fun, just to sort of demonstrate what we can do. Oh, it would be really handy if I changed my scene, wouldn't it? Good catch, Jax. So I was just showing Genic the Fist here. Really nice sort of endgame character. And we're just going to go and kick the Bugmaster's teeth in, because I think that'd be funny. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful, because I've got multiple combat slots on. Because I just think that's better. I think it's the best way to play it, because otherwise, you know, when you've got one character that can just decimate, they do. Even if there's like 200 people. So I've gone, well, you know what, if there's 3 people around you, then 3 people should be able to try and stab you. 5 is a bit much, because that gets, you know, everyone gets in each other's way at that point. But it means martial artists are slightly more stuffed as well with that. So if you get surrounded by spiders, you're still at risk of getting your face eaten. What have we got over here? Triangle bandits. I don't know if I can take on this full camp, but we'll sure as heck give it a go. Come on, bring it. Bap! So yeah, 10 damage from that, compared to the hits we were taking on Wolfram for 100. And we'll just do a bit of mucking about, watching fun characters having fun, rather than slogging our way around carrying a sleeping puppy. If she'll actually take a swing. Come on, darling. There we go. 3 people down. He's down and he's launched. Legs are off. Their legs off. Bap. The other arms off. They're only unconscious for 7,000 seconds, you know. Perfectly reasonable. I've got a couple of animation mods on as well, so there's like a couple of dodge. She didn't even hit him and he just died. But yeah, martial arts in this game is busted. And I did have a bit of a rule on this where it's, you know, I'm not going to... No intentional limb severing. And I managed to get Genic right to this sort of end game point without losing anything, which is really nice. There we go. 2, like 200 damage hits. His arm is off. Come on, can we get a swing in? He's down. They're down. Like, before I was using the training weapons to level, I was just, like, fighting hungry bandits and stuff and just blocking them. And their skills were getting to points where it was just genuinely ridiculous. It was like hungry bandits with level 90 melee attack and stuff. So this is a little bit... What unholy abominations have I created? Come on. I've got the slightly sped up dodge as well because, let's face it, otherwise they just roll around for 3 years. But yeah. And triangle breakers and bandits are just... They are a modded enemy, and they do so much bleed. But, there we are, full camp, slightly tickled. just keep on our trip. I would go to New Kralia, but I think we'll go for the Bugmaster. I can't remember if at this point I've captured the Holy Phoenix, or if... Because I know I crashed at some point, rolled back a load of data, and I didn't really pick up this file again for a while. Which, to be fair, I was alright with, because I wanted to get the Czech Princess, and it had bugged out and she didn't join me. So, the whole point was to get, you know, an army of lovely Czech ladies, and just be like, yes, this is the power of the women fist death punch ladies. But I've got ones with like all sorts of different things. I had Ruka get dismembered within minutes of having her, because I made her go and fight a Garu and it bit her arm off. So what does Ruka use again? She's got heavy weapons, got Kets with pole arms, Oron with the Moon Cleaver, Rain the Giant with the Kanasaibo? Kanasaibo. Fish with a little cleaver, because she's using a flesh sword that I found off some cannibals. We've got Bingle the Bone Dog. We do love Bingle. Parg using long swords, Nevo with katanas, Headshot using ranged weapons, because Headshot's the only one allowed to use ranged weapons because she's unique. And then we got Beep and Agnew because you have to. And then I was like, you know what, we'll get some crafters, but the only crafters that we'll have are Lost Hive drones. Because I just thought that was neat, you know, it's a very sort of Czech culture playthrough. And it's like, well, the bugs can build the houses. They're lost, we'll give them a chance. Even if it is as essentially servants. But they are good members of the party, and they do what they're supposed to do. Also, we've got Bobbert, Globbert, and Jobbert. And they're all going to have names in Obberts. And then we'll find a good place to live. I need to pick a good spot, because I kind of want to stick with the Czech theme and either come down here, or now that we're starting to take the Holy Nation territory, just spit in their eye and really set something up in the middle of Okran's Pride. But I also don't want to sit there fighting bloody river raptors all day. But this file, I think, is the one where I've taken it the furthest. I've still got a few bits and pieces to do. Like, I've got the fishmen to go and slap. And I've got a lot of other factions that I just need to beat up. But the Czech like me, because I am great. The trouble is that I wanted to set her up as a Czech warrior. And I think a lot of characters, when you set them up, get a default personality type of Wanderer. I don't know if it's got a specific name for it, but it's like just the generic personality type. Which means that when you're wandering around, she'll be singing and doing all sorts of weird stuff, and it's like the other Czech get mad at her. It's like, this kind of breaks the immersion a touch. Right, where are we going? We're going through Arak, and we're going to look for the Bugmaster's lair. Because I've only done this once, and I can't remember where his tower is. We're going to take Genic. I didn't bring a bedroll because I'm a genius, so if we do get beaten up, that's it, we're getting beaten up. And we'll see where we're at. But I do love like the design of the characters in this game. Like the Czech are fabulous. The Hivers, really, really good. On the one hand, you could argue, yes, Bugman, wow, 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 but also, they're really well done bug people. I am excited for Kenshi 2 to come out, because I'm really waiting for that extra lore. Because it's when you piece together what's kind of been happening, and it's all through unreliable narrators, and shoddy history notes, and context. I'm just excited to see what's happening in this sort of like prequel environment. I'm excited to see if there's any sort of major differences, because I'm hoping it's not on the same continent. I believe Kenshi is the moon. Whatever's happening, it's got to be associated with what's happening, because Hivers and stuff are already in it, let's face it, those are some of the things that we're already modelling. And it was Swamp Raptors, I think, were the ones that they were spoiling. Well, I say spoiling, teasing. So it is all good, and I'm really excited to see what happens with it. I know they're going through a lot of localization stuff as well at the minute, aren't they, I think? So just seeing what they're doing is interesting. They've not put out an update for a little while, but equally it's a very small team doing it. Love these big, like, urchins. So we've got Watcher's Room, where we've got all these dudes just chilling. Bounty hunters just chilling, watching out for the Bugmaster, keeping the spiders at bay. And we're going to run into Iraq. Now, Bugmaster does have like 100 in all of his stats, but if I can turn it into a one-on-one, I'm relatively confident that we can beat him. Mostly because our dodge is phenomenal. What are you guys? Bounty hunters, yeah. Don't have to worry about you, lads. You're good boys. I'll just keep heading in. Because I don't believe the environment is bad in Iraq. I might be wrong. I have been known to talk out of my butthole once or twice, so always take what I say with a pinch of salt. So we've got the fallen one. And then I'm trying to remember where his outpost is, because it's up there somewhere. Oh, I don't know what to run into that. Because that is a lot of spiders. Might be able to take on one or two at a time, but that might be a few too many. 58 damage reduced, like that is, I mean, obscene the damage that they do. But also just endgame characters' durability is awesome. What are you doing, Spubs? My model freaks out because the cat's in front of the camera. Alright, is this acid or is she just going to go around? She's just going to go around, fair enough. But no, Kenshi does such a good job as well, like your character progression. Because it feels like you're just grinding away, but you get to see those changes on your characters. And it's like when you get to this sort of point, it's like, actually, my character is buff as heck. Like, look at those abs that we have chiseled out with the effort we've put in. Yeah, so Genic started off as I was working, and I was working from home, and it's quite slow. And I like idle games, and I like to just sort of chill. So what I basically said to myself was, you know what? While I'm working, I'm going to set a character going in Rebirth. And I'm just going to leave them to it. Like, obviously, I'm going to, now and again, you know, if I'm taking a break or whatever, we'll fight the guards, and then we'll AFK while they recover, and we'll do what we do. And eventually, like, Genic got to a point where I think she left Rebirth with, like, 60 strength, 90 toughness, and about 50, 60 in dodge and martial arts, I think. The labouring, really, really high, because I just left her to it. And, you know, this was, like, just 2 days of leaving her to it. I think it worked out as being, like, a month or two in Rebirth. You can see I'm on day 500 now, because I've been doing all sorts of stuff in this file. But yeah, just AFK in Rebirth, and then one day, snuck into a tower, ate a loaf of bread, hulked out, and killed everybody, which I thought was quite a fitting turnaround. It definitely did feel very sort of character arcy. It was like, yes, I have rebirthed into something you really wish I hadn't. And then, of course, I walked out with a bounty of 200,000, because, well, why not? That little bit of United Cities bounty, that's because a noble just decided that, you know, they'd walk up to this absolute unit, spit in their face and tell them to get on their knees, and she ignored them and then punched them, and then they exploded. It's like, well, I didn't mean for it to happen. They just looked at me, said I smelled funny, and then I exploded them. Which, you know, I wish I could do in reality sometimes. Nah, that's a bit much. What we got over here? Bounty hunters? Yeah. What we got? Another couple of skin spiders. We should be able to take on 3. If it was one of those hordes where there's like 20 of them, I'd be like, yeah, that's not happening. As long as she doesn't just smash their legs. There we go. Oh, still healing up that wound. Fabulous. And there's another one. I'm not going to bother individually killing him. Not kill. Well, when I say killing him, like looting the claws and stuff to bring him down. Just because that takes forever, and some of these things are probably going to either bleed out or it'll be a long time before they get up. Alright, can I get up here from this side, or is it going to force me around? I think I can get there if I come this way. Yep, that's a lot of skin spiders. Is that just more bounty hunters down there? I assume so. Can I sneak down this way? Yes, I can. That worked out pretty well. Now, like I say, I'm going to roll back anything that I do here, because odds are I'm either going to get killed, or I'm just going to knock the Bugmaster's face off. But we're just mucking about with the late game character, because it's fun. So this place is full of spiders. Just need to be careful with how we approach it, because they will gang up on us if we're not careful. These ones I might actually take the time to kill, just because I don't really fancy, 50 spiders getting back up. Oh, blood spiders are here. We're going to get through this. One spider at a time. Come on, Jenny, you can do it. We might get bugged off the edge, and we got bugged. And that's one way to reset aggro. Come on, back up the mountain. Alright, grab that. Oh, we might actually go down if our stomach keeps getting hit. Come on, you are obliterating this thing's legs. But the one part that you need to hit is the one part she's not. Alright, come on, we got any more of these that are sort of semi-alive? Yes, so we'll get them and heal up. God, these things are gross. And she's down. And that thing's actually eating the other corpses before it comes near me. I can't argue with that. Speed up time just a little bit so I can get up and heal. And fight the blood spider. Just got to be really careful because her knockout point is very close to her death point. So she is almost more likely to die than to go properly unconscious. He's on his way up the stairs, so I'm going to ask him politely not to. Bap! Alright, Let's have a look. We'll sneak in just to have a look what's happening. That's a lot of spooders. No, no, get... Actually, indoors gives me a bonus, doesn't it? I don't know what the best option is. Can I kill these without getting hit in the belly once? No! What is he doing? He's eating the blood spider, I think. Yeah. So we should be able to get up. And it's just poked me back down again. Actually get up, darling. You need to stand up to fight. What is with all the stomach shots? Can you get up instead of just wobbling over? There we go. That's what I'm asking you to do. And we'll just get rid of these. Right. You're still alive, and I don't want you to be. Bam! So we have the man, the myth, the legend, and we've got one spider upstairs, so we'll go and fight that. Do you want to take an actual swing, darling, instead of just flailing? No, we're just going to flail. Oh, look at that, all the hits on the legs. Don't eat me. Oh, we got a good swing in. Oh, good jab. Oh, and he's down. His pocket's full of teeth. His lucky tooth. A masterwork grade cloth shawl. Wowee. And we'll first aid him, I guess. Come on, Bugzo. Bugmaster's map, and so many teeth. Yum, yum, yum. Oh god, these guys are starting to get back up. Am I going to be able to just get out of here? Yes, I can just sneak past them. And then I do outrun them, so I can just go... Where are we? I want AdMag. Like, the difference between an early game character that's just starting to carve out their skills and one that can just go, you know what, I'm just going to go and punch the crap out of the end game boss. Night and day. Absolutely night and day. It's just you got to put in that grind before you can just be like, you know what, Bugmaster, I'm going to punch him in the dick. And that's what we did. Which is always good fun. So we'll drop off the Bugmaster, just because there's no point just keeping him. We'll rest for a bit, and then we'll take Genic round to maybe a couple of Holy Nation towns. This day I name you a warrior of Kral, an honorary invincible. Yo! Glory to the Battleborn! Woo woo! And now our Holy Nation reputation's dropped even further because we're friends with the Sheik. How could we? Seto, I want you to be friends. Favour, Battleborn, take my daughter. Yay, it worked this time. So I know that to get her, I should probably be able to get Seto, which is good. My blood is hers, she will prove your worth. I might have spoken to her too soon after turning in another guy. But Seto here, the Sheik princess, everybody likes Seto. Look at her, she is awesome. Heavy weapon specialist, she's, well, I say heavy weapon specialist, she's good at everything. Heavy weapon surprisingly her weakest melee weapon. Huge strength, huge toughness. Not too much dexterity, but Sheik aren't known for that. And I would take her with me if I wasn't gonna roll back the save, because I want to keep the Bugmaster as a pet. But at least I know that it was just a bug and I can actually get at this, like, when I do it properly. But Seto, buy yourself something nice to eat. And you can just chill here for the rest of eternity. Bloop. Jenny, we are going to rest, actually, because your health is really low after that. Fabulous. Yeah, bed healing, so good. Yeah, I mean, this is the part of the game that is like, yeah, this is the fun stuff. I do like the city building and I do like the raid defense and stuff, but this is the stuff that I really like. Just milling about, going around in the world and not really being scared of it anymore. At a sensible level of respect for it, but no fear. Yogurt covered cranberries. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I think we'll take Jenica, we'll poke around some Holy Nation cities, and then we might call it quits. Like there's someone coming online, someone that I watch now and again, and we might give them a little cheeky raid, but well, that just assumes that I can figure out how to do it, to be honest. Make our way through Vane, the home of the Bugmen. And we'll see what we can do over in the Holy Nation territories. Because I can't remember if I've taken any of these cities already. I know I've taken down most of them. But then the rollback happened, and I don't really know what was still counted as taken. So I mean, it kind of is what it is, and we'll just do what we do. Like with the full team, sieging cities phenomenally easy. They still get into trouble, but they can really sort of just demolish things. Jenica on her own, she can struggle, but she still does a lot, right? Stack still Holy Nation. Yes. Come on, fight me. Bap. Dead. His entire health bar and then some. Bap. Unconscious, legless. Now, if I remember right, there's a couple of guys on crossbows out front. Because they're kind of weird and don't man the turrets on the walls. Oh, what fell off him? So he's, well, dead. His legs came off. Something of him came off. And we're just mowing through Holy Nation soldiers. Is there anyone on the turrets? Yes, we need to take that guy out. See, we might be able to obliterate people. Crossbows, not so much. They are our weakness. Right, there might be a lot of people here trying to bap us. If we can get one good swing in, though, we'll probably take about 400 damage there. That is obscene. Yep, we've just been clipped into the temple. Everyone's legs are falling off. The priesthood are waiting to hit us with just sticks. I'd love to know how everyone's just falling through the walls into here. Ooh, 410. There is no surviving that. That is just death. We're also just clipping through the table. What on earth is happening there? This is a dangerous spot because I might get stuck. Can you just walk over here, darling? There we are. Bap. Oh, it's a high paladin, some like endgame enemies. He actually took a hit. And his arm's off. Yeah, that was a mistake, mate. You got back up only to get your head kicked in. I'm sorry, holy servant. Bap. Nah. Like, I'd love this stuff, because it's like, yeah. You go from nothing. There is the whole, you know, you're not the chosen one, you're not special. But also, once you get to a certain level, you can just kick people's arms off. Speaking of, do you want to kick this guy's arms off, please? Thank you. Oh, it wasn't his arm, it was his leg we kicked off. And then his other leg. And then his belly. This guy's just... He doesn't care. He knows what's good for him. General shop. The longhouse. That's the temple. The barracks. So we'll come to the barracks because this is where all the soldiers will be. There's a guy named Doob. Hello. Do you want to be my friends? Apparently not. They just want to eat their own teeth. No. I think think this was a good shout, switching over. This is a bit more chill, but also a bit more fun to watch. Because I have been talking most of the day. It turns out actually streaming takes a bit of effort. No, I do have great respect for anyone that can do this quite regularly. I'd normally be in work, but I've got a week off, and it's like, well, you know what? We'll test ourselves, see what we can do, and it is proving to be quite fun. No, don't go for the guy on the floor, go for the guy with the sword that's going to beat you up. Take his arms off, then his leg. Now he is on the floor. He's going to do the dinosaur. Yeah, you've raised the alarm, and who's going to come? Oh no, yeah, somebody get me. I'm going to get got. Oh no. Who's this doofus? Just a regular paladin. What kind of regular paladin thinks he can fight? See, I just had to fucking just do a straight up jump and he died. There was no swinging. Hello. I'm here to sell cookies. Now, I can't remember. Oh, it's Seta. Hi, Inquisitor Seta. And this guy. Now, Seta is probably going to give us some grief. Because he is a chunky boy. He's also choosing to use his worst weapon. I suppose it's because he's indoors and he gets a penalty. Come on, we need to swing an attack so that we can actually hit some of these people, please. Bap! Yeah, you've raised the alarm to the soldiers who you are. And there we go, who just exploded? Regular paladin, a regular paladin. Somebody's on the floor there. An Inquisitor. And it is still Seta that's up. And we're saying that, he's now on the floor. And we'll take his stuff so that he's all nakes. Oh no, did I steal from him in front of you? Oh, what a horrible thing for me to have done. Bap. All of his stats are at near 0. Thank you, Seta. This is all mine now. It's just one character, like, well done. Like, anyway, just an entire Holy Nation city. Just walk up and punch them all to death. And she's not even got the robot arms. Right, come with me, Seta. Now, do we give him the classic? I say we take him to Vane. Come with me, kind sir. Oh no, I've abducted somebody. Please stop me with your wooden sticks. Oh no, these guys are gonna punch me with their no arms. If only they would allow the usage of prosthetics. Come along, High Priest, your time is now. Monkey. Bug people. This is what happens to buttholes. Blub 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 blub. I don't think he's enough in the acid. Come on then, let's get you properly in there. Or is this water not counting as acid water? Oh, am I not deep enough in vein yet? Fine, I'll take him. No, it's eating me. Why is it not eating him? There we go. Now he's being dissolved in acid. Yum yum. When's he gonna wake up? He's playing dead. He's in the acid. Oh, we're just gonna let him walk away? Not a chance. Hi, Inquisitor, you suck. Oh, his arm's off. And he's dead. Dang it. Ooh. I'll tell you what. I think that's been a fair bit of Kenshi fun. I was looking to go until about 10 o'clock tonight, but I have actually been going quite a lot today and I think I need a bit of a break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to switch my screen. So I'm going to look to wrap up and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to use Twitch to raid. Where are we using the quick actions? I certainly hope so. Boop. Now it depends on if that channel is actually live or if I can actually raid. Let me just double check how that's working and if I can get that to behave in the way that I'm hoping it will.
He looks at me, smiling when I place my hand in.
That's alright. I think it might just be that some of the people, like, automatically sets people to so they can only be raided by people who are X number of days old. So, it is what it is. I think what I'll do is I'll fire everybody over to... Ooh. Let's go for PP. I'll catch you all guys later. Thank you for tuning in. It really has been a really fun day. And I'll be catching you all tomorrow after a good old sleep and another good breakfast. But have a good evening.